Let's review why falling drills are important. Falling drills help with important aspects of running like speed, but they also help with some technique flaws that can happen. So what we're going to watch here is a video where you can see where this runner who has really improved and worked hard on her form, but she's still having difficulty getting her hips into the right position. So we're going to drop a plumb line straight down so you can see her. The ideal position is ear over shoulder over hip over ankle. And what you notice is that her hips are still back, not quite in alignment. So everything's coming forward except her hips. So this is where hip drills or hip awareness drills or falling drills will help really improve the idea of getting your hips forward during running and not just your upper half. And that will help again with speed, but it also helps with efficiency and injury prevention. So if you're having low back pain, IT band, hip pain, glute pain, sometimes really focusing on getting those hips forward can help eliminate some of those pains and have the added bonus of helping you run faster. This first drill is called the wall fall. So you'll see Abby's feet are planted and she falls forward as a whole, not just bending at the waist, and comes forward to a wall and pushes herself back. This again is to help raise awareness of what it feels like to move your entire body, not just your trunk. Now the next one is an advanced version of the wall fall. It's the wall fall in the running pose. So you'll stand with one leg up and one leg down and again try to fall forward into the wall. Now the harder part is that this now starts to challenge your balance. So make sure that you are keeping your core nice and engaged, as well as really making sure you're pivoting over that ankle. If you don't have a wall, but maybe have a partner, you can try a partner fall and pose. You can also do it with both feet down, but this is the next version, again, more the advanced version on one leg, so challenging your balance. And then allowing the runner to run right after a couple of those drills to really incorporate the new movement strategy into their technique. I think this one is fun to do with a partner. You can also do this against a wall, but the runner will fall forward and then start to run in place. And after a couple seconds, they'll be released either by moving away from the wall or the partner will step away to, again, allow that feeling of falling forward to be incorporated into their new movement. Here's where a resistance band is used to help with falling. You could use a belt or a dog leash, but the elastic component of these resistance bands is nice. The partner can either let the runner go by dropping the resistance band or run along with them, which helps give the runner with the band around their waist a feeling of a reminder to get their whole body weight forward. And the cue should be keep letting your whole body move forward and making sure that they're not just trying to fall forward at only their trunk. An option is to run with your finger on your belly button or your hand placed on your stomach to again give that awareness of moving that entire body forward. And the same thing with a hand on the low back to get to remind your body to move forward as a whole. Clasp hands out in front is another version of these corrective drills to really raise your awareness of your entire body moving forward. Now we're going to move into some drills that help with shortening your stride. The first one is karaoke, an old school, middle school favorite where you're quickly moving one foot from the front to the back. Running backwards is another great way to work on shortening your stride, but it also allows you to really over-exaggerate what it feels like to fall backwards. It is scary to run backwards and really focus on your falling, but it's a great way to train your body how to be comfortable getting that fall that's required to avoid low back pain. Skipping is another super fun way. Everybody knows how to do it to shorten your stride. It's a good coordination drill and helps work on shortening that stride. These next ones are the side-to-side pendulum. There's two versions of it. You'll see I'm doing a slower multi-hip or multi-hop quick version where we're swinging one leg out and then the other, whereas Abby right here is doing a quick version where she's swinging one foot out then the other. This helps raise awareness of what it feels like to land underneath your body weight, which is an important part of shortening your stride, but you can also really focus on the falling aspect of running in this. You'll really feel it as you start to engage your entire body to fall forward from the ankle versus trying to just bend forward at the waist. This next drill is the front to back pendulum. The same idea. You'll see Abby quickly moving one foot, the same foot from the front to the back, whereas I'm doing multi-hip or multi-hop quick steps. The same leg will stay in front for the whole version of that drill, and then you'll switch legs. So again, my right leg is forward, I'm taking multi-hops, my left leg is in back, as I really work on raising that awareness of landing underneath my body weight, as well as getting my entire body weight forward and back to raise awareness of what it feels like to have control through my entire body, not just my upper half. This is a timber drill. This is a great drill for little kids to try to work on raising that awareness of what it feels like to get your entire body weight forward and pivoting over your ankle instead of bending at your trunk. So you stand with your feet on the ground, knees are relaxed, and you fall right from your ankle to get your entire body weight forward. You can follow all of these drills with a short run after to incorporate the new movement pattern. Now we move on to the same drill, the timber drill, but now we're doing it in the running pose with one leg up and one leg down. This helps work on balance as well as retraining the movement to get your entire body weight forward. So low back pain, remember, again, can happen from either overstriding or from trying to bend at the waist. This next version is now my favorite drill, I think. You're doing change of support while you're falling forward. So standing on one leg and then falling forward like with the timber drill, and then quickly pulling the other foot up off the ground as quickly as possible, with the goal of trying to get that foot underneath you before the other one lands. So this is timber drill with change of support. A very fun drill, remembering to fall as a whole and keep those shoulders loose as well. Hip dips, a standard favorite in Smith Physical Therapy. So your feet and your hands are about shoulder width apart, and you're driving your butt up in the air and then down. And what this does is really raises the awareness of where your hips should be when you are running. So getting those hips forward to allow your entire body weight to fall forward, and then following with a short run. The next one Abby is doing is the twist. Now, again, with low back pain, you need to just be careful of how you're moving, but you'll see that she's twisting side to side. And this is to work on some of that rotational mobility that your lumbar spine needs, but also helps working on shortening your stride. Here's a front version of what she's doing just so you can see. Here Abby's running in place and then falling forward. So it's a very easy drill, just run in place and then cue your body to fall forward right over your ankle. And then finally, one of our favorite drills that works on shortening your stride, falling forward, keeping your shoulders nice and loose. It's a great drill. It's called the Infantry Drill. So the runner in front starts to run, the runner in the back matches their cadence, and when they're ready to go, they go. And together as a team, they can work on improving their technique as well as helping to prevent low back pain.